shattering, shattering a part of me, and I can take it. My heart is so hollow, the blood has an echo inside of my veins. My heart is so hollow, your voice is an arrow, making the pain. My heart is so hollow, hollow, hollow. My heart is so hollow, hollow, hollow.
Have you ever thought, what if this is all just a dream?
morning. As as Tin Can said, yes, it is. It is early. I don't normally stream on Sundays because it's family day, and usually I drive over to visit my family. But I am familyed out from Thursday, so I am not gonna be doing that. On here, hang on a sec. I also need to make sure I know what's going on with my family right now. Nothing seems to be going there. This is actually so normally I wake up at 5 a.m. every morning. And usually what I do, like I'll wake up at 5, I exercise, I take my cat for a walk, and then I work, and then like halfway through work, I stream, and then I start working again after I finish streaming. And in between that, I have my meal. So, and the reason you usually don't get me on Sundays is obviously, family days. So, but since I'm not visiting family and I want to play Snowbreak, I don't want to play it without without you, Tin Can, and the others, I figured I might as well just stream it. So it is very early though. Yeah, it is super early. Oh, that coffee. Let's see if it will work. And if it doesn't work, I do have a crap ton load of games to play. Like I haven't got started on the new Wuthering Waves update. I haven't. What else have I not started? I've been playing Stellar Blade, which is a great game, and I've been trying to 100% complete it. Snowbreak kind of took over my life for a bit. So this and Power World, I became super obsessed with Power World for a time, and I was playing it religiously for like any free time I had. I was playing that game. And I'm in.
Here?
I'm in.
Quietly now.
We got this, Tin Can. We can do this.
Huh? Not even a flinch? That's my adjutant.
I've noticed her. I don't know if the other. I'm fairly certain the others do this, but depending on her outfit, she will say something different in this opening, which is it's kind of cool, honestly. What was I gonna be doing? So one thing I want to do.
Urge to just buy everything.
He does. He has the power. I'll get these. It's like what I'm trying to do. It is pretty cool. I'm gonna be honest. I really appreciate the extra effort they are putting into that. What am I looking for here? I was looking for something, and now I don't remember. None of these. Elysian Pass. We're gonna do this. Go back here. Beyond Elysium. Do the Divergent Outpost. Auto clear this 4 times. So, and I have been trying to buy stuff from the Star Emporium. This is my hydration fluid, which I'll have after I have this. Oh, I remember what I was trying to do. I wanted to upgrade her weapon. So her weapon is currently at level 60. I want to get it to level 70. That's my max level currently. So we're going to go here. Go here. I think these in this.
Next time, maybe I'll help you pick out something useful too.
And before I go into the game, I'm gonna upgrade this. We're gonna send it here, and there we go. So I'm actually very close to being able to to ascend this even further. Alright, now I'll do the main mission. Alright, we are now at Fallen Star. And it's actually a playable mission. I really do hope that that Snowbreak continues to increase what they do. Like, I'd love to get more voiceover, more voice acting. I love more cutscenes. Mia's here.
Operation begin.
Wait,
I
what?
won't let a
Mia's
single
here.
One of them crossed the line you drew. Be dispelled.
That's kind of wild. I think this is the very first time we've ever played. Not ever, but like
Got it.
Like
I'll hold on
that's
to this for now.
crazy. She's here.
Enemies coming in from another direction? Roger, I'm on it. My blade feels light again.
1, 2. There we go. Hells yeah.
Barely a mark. Nothing to worry about.
1, 2, 3. You know, she's
Got
one
it.
hitting
Yeah.
him. I kind of want to use Mia now, but
More of them. Huh.
Ellie putting
Don't worry, Adjutant. I'm
more work
still
into the game.
standing.
Yeah, since they're
I'm
and
your
you know what,
blade,
I'm 100%
and I
with
won't
you.
lose my edge that easily.
Since they're doing so much to increase the gameplay.
Yeah.
Ooh. I really want to see them succeed.
Don't
Oh, shit.
Not for me. Keep going.
You know, we're gonna redo that. I might just want to stick with regular Haru, even though she's not nearly as cool looking as the other one.
Defensive operation begin. I won't let a single one of them cross the line you drew.
What line did we draw?
Absconditude. What is any of this worth compared to honor? Objective complete. Stay alert.
And they're gonna be coming
Enemies
from this
coming
way.
in from another direction? Good.
Of course
Roger,
they did.
I'm on it.
Which is probably why if I actually manage to get Vidya, I'm definitely gonna spend the money on her elf outfit.
A lovely sound. I shouldn't be this rusty.
I'm gonna say I feel
What is
like
it worth
Mia
then?
is way better
Don't
than
worry,
Haru.
Adjutant. I'm still standing. I'm your blade, and I won't lose my edge that easily. Decent, but still not enough. This area is now secure.
Also, if you haven't done the joint Prism Cosmic game modes in the event, 5 hours. Okay.
Thank you all for waiting. The city defense grid has been reclaimed.
I have been
Support
doing
artillery
it,
is now online. Adjutant,
but I did
aerial
not do it this
bombardment
week.
will commence shortly. Please watch for strike markers on the ground and keep clear.
Uh-oh.
This rush. It's been too long.
Oh,
Don't stop for me.
motherfucker! I just got hit by friendly fire. Man.
Defensive operation begin. I won't let a single one of them cross the line you drew.
You're talking about, this one. So, Raiko is the one that I
Misfortune. Be
want to
dispelled.
focus on. She seems to be pretty decent.
Yeah. This area is now secure. Enemies coming in from another direction? My blade feels
Well,
like
in
Roger. I'm
Abscondicus
on
was
it.
also, like, her main attack was in her skill.
Yeah. Got it.
That's kind of
Oh.
cool.
Raiko, pierce the sky!
Yee. Alright, now we're going back here.
More
I might
of
want to
them.
use this Abscondicus
Don't worry,
Absconditus for
I'm still
now.
standing. I'm your blade.
I really do.
won't
I
lose
gotta
advantage
be
that
careful.
easily. Enemy is down. Stay sharp.
Like, this is the third playthrough of this.
Flesh wound. Don't.
I am early. It's because I decided I'm not gonna visit the family today. After Thanksgiving, I'm familyed out, so I'm gonna stay home. I have some errands I need to run later today, anyways. Like I gotta do some grocery shopping. You know, I need to pick up my meat from Wild Fork. I don't know if you guys have it in your area, but there's a I mean, Cal, you obviously won't have it because of where you live, but in the United States, there's a company called the Wild Fork, and they have very good deals on organic fresh meat. So and what they do is they flash freeze the meat so that it stays fresh. So when you thaw it out, it's not like disgusting. I completely forgot about Absconditus's gimmick.
Thank you all for waiting. The city defense grid has been reclaimed. Support artillery is now online. Adjutant, aerial bombardment will commence
We're not
shortly.
gonna do that. We're leaving.
Please watch for strike markers on the ground and keep clear.
It's been too long. Adjust plans when the situation changes. What is any of this worth? Taste my blade! Reveal! Objective complete. Stay alert.
There. Gosh. That took way longer than I feel like it should have.
The evils have been purged, and peace restored.
It's quite the jiggle there. That's impressive. I like the Miko outfit. I'm just gonna say, I think the Miko outfit is great.
Adjutant,
Shrine
all
Maidens.
civilians from the apartment block have been safely evacuated.
Yeah, hopefully once we get her full kit, she'll be awesome. Given that like all of the characters so far have been pretty good since I started playing, I think she'll be pretty decent. The only character who I would say isn't like amazing is Cirrus Freethin, and I think that's just because she's support. Like she's not really meant to be like played on the field for any extended period of time.
Per your orders, I've compiled the data on all Transcendents evacuated from the Elysium.
Good work, Mia. Well done, Yuga. With the last monster down, the battle came to an end. A hard-won victory. Smoke curled through the broken streets, winding past shattered walls and hollow shells of homes. The once bustling residential district now lay in ruins. Overhead, thick black smoke veiled the sky, like a curtain drawn across the heavens. For a moment, it felt like the dark days of the Rosen invasion had returned. Yuga stepped forward to report on the situation at the other front.
Just as you suspected, they all fell unconscious, becoming gateways for the changed to breach reality.
By the way, Cal, I like that sticker you used. What is that? The face.
But thanks to Miss Freesia and Miss Maushir, all portals have now been sealed. Those sheltered in the safe house have been transferred and resettled at the Tower of Hanoi.
As long as everyone's safe, that's what matters.
We've also gathered intel on the black hole. As
Oh.
it turns out, it isn't the invaders' hideout as we once thought, but a Titagen processing hub designed to absorb and convert negative emotions.
Processing hub. That threw me for a second. Okay, so they're not hiding in there. They are creating Titagen by absorbing and converting negative emotions into it. Just a D. Okay. So you do like, I'm gonna go out here for a second. You do like bum like this. D first, and then I don't think it's gonna show up on mine because I'm using Streamlabs, but oh no, it did! It did! Oh, but on YouTube it doesn't show up as a sticker. Interesting. I mean, you can always switch to using Twitch. Is there a reason you started using YouTube instead of Twitch?
A processing hub.
Correct. At its center lies a core module built to convert harvested emotional data into the portable Titagen particles. In fact, Ganges operated on a similar system.
Wait, what?
It would absorb and analyze human
Oh.
emotions to assist in decision-making.
Okay, so because it doesn't have human emotions itself, it absorbs human emotions and analyzes them to figure out the best decision it can make to better the lives of its people. Yep, that would do it. VPNs, I've noticed, I think a lot of websites and companies are striking out against VPNs, which is sad. It's unfortunate because I think VPNs are very useful. I use them a lot when I want to watch television shows that aren't available in the United States. I know other people use it for other reasons. Like I know a lot of people probably use it for porn. But I think there's a lot of genuine applicable uses for it. And it's just not cool. I actually don't use a VPN when I stream either. Like, when I stream, if I have a VPN going, it'll continuously say, "Welcome to the chat" in my chat log. And so I have to turn my VPNs off anytime I want to stream.
Both positive and negative emotions were converted into Titagen, then stored in separate virtual celestial spheres.
And someone hijacked that system?
Exactly. On the other side of the black hole lies a virtual celestial sphere at the very depths of the divergent cosmos, a vault for all harvested negative emotions.
Well, that just sounds dangerous.
The Elysium is merely an outpost. While all portals to reality have been sealed, our scans still show a massive swarm of the changed gathering inside the Elysium.
Oh, welcome back to Twitch. You do have your emotes. I think the one thing I don't like about YouTube is definitely the lack of emotes. By the way, what VPN do you use? I have, it's called NordVPN, which at the time when I got it, it was considered one of the best, but I don't know where it ranks now.
Their numbers are nearing its capacity threshold.
So we're about to be overswarmed with the
We've
changed.
got to go back! Stop them before it's too late!
Not yet.
Huh?
Welcome back to Twitch. If we move now, we risk leaving this site unguarded, and they could strike again.
Following the Rosen invasion, we established 12 emergency shelters around the Tower of Hanoi. If needed, they can house every citizen in New Hentero.
That's impressive. Then start the arrangements immediately. But first, I turned toward the plaza, where a panicked crowd had begun to gather, drawn by the commotion of battle. Okay, you use Nord too then. Yep, I haven't looked into any others just because this is the one that I've been using for like the past 10 years. I literally got this thing in the NordVPN in college, and it seems to work fine, so I haven't seen a reason to change it. Instinctively, they clustered in the one place they still felt safe, near me. Oh, look at you, Adjutant. You're a safe haven for all. Many had already recognized who I was. First, we make sure they're safe, and that they feel safe. Even before I had finished speaking, I shrugged off my jacket and raised a hand to the crowd. The enemies are cleared, but there still might be wounded trapped inside. Can anyone help me get them out? The plaza went still for a moment. Then, a small hand shot up.
I'll go!
Yeah, you, Resident A, you go. Congrats, Cal. Well, and I feel like that's part of the point with a VPN was to hide the data. So not having a necessarily safe VPN just strikes me as a bad idea. Like, I use my VPN for a lot of sales too, so that people can't hack my my credit card information.
Me too! Let's go together. With the adjutant here, we'll be okay.
I like how they all just are like, because the adjutant's here, we'll be fine. Thanks, everyone. I nodded, then turned and kicked aside the broken remains of the changed at my feet. I bent low, carried the boulder blocking the doorway aside, and dashed into the building. You know, I think we always our first exploration with VPNs is always the free options. Especially when you're younger. And you don't have the money to spend on VPNs and other things. The crowd erupted at the sight. Fear instantly gave way to a surge of determined resolve.
He did it! He brought everyone together again!
They they advertise so much, and they try to get you to buy into like all of their features, like their extra features, which oftentimes are completely useless. And maybe some people they'd be useful, but for me they're completely useless. So I have it on my phone, my laptop, my PC, but I only have like the basic, the NordVPN, the basic. You get these VPNs, you can do the obfuscated servers, whatever. They do that to me too. they do that to me too.
That's just who the adjutant is.
Refer a friend and you'll get what is it? I think you get like a percentage or something off. I don't remember what it was.
Even in the darkest hour, he draws people in and gives each of them hope.
Like a beam of light.
Yes, just like light.
Is this when she realizes her power? Raiko seems like a beam of light. I'm wondering if this moment right here gives her the idea. After rescuing the last resident trapped inside, I gathered the crowd and explained the situation. But by then, their panic had already faded, replaced by quiet determination. Starlight pierced the clouds, casting its glow across every face, driving out the fear and gloom. Give me a second here. There's something I wanted to do. Also, just to make sure, Cal, DNA, you're talking about Duet Night Abyss, right? I'm not mistaken when I feel like that's what you're talking about. In this wounded land, courage and hope push through once more, like the tender green of a new spring. Okay, just making sure. Every time you say DNA, I'm like, what? I'm like, are you talking about genes, genetics? No, kidding. I figure that's what you're talking about. I didn't know for sure. As the night wore on, no further attacks came. Evacuation continued steadily, just as we had planned. Only one last group remained. I stepped out from the makeshift command post on the rooftop. In the distance, the Tower of Hanoi shone like a beacon against the dark. Fritia, Mauser, and the other Heimdall reinforcements would be arriving soon. Yuga and Mia were already in position to receive them. Thanks to them, I could stay behind to cover the rescue and evacuation without worry. I stretched my sore shoulders and let my gaze drift to the upward. The night skies over New Hentiro were always clear, and tonight, a full moon hung high above, its silver light spilling across the floating city, bathing the shattered battlefield in a soft, dreamlike glow. Let's call this moonlight a small reward from fate. Shame that.
Adjutant, sorry to interrupt.
It's okay, I was just talking to myself. A cool evening breeze carried the faint scent of flowers. I turned, and there she stood in the moonlight, cheeks flushed, a bouquet in her hands. I'm guessing the residents gave it to her? The breeze lifted her bangs, revealing eyes more tender than the moonlight itself. Petals danced in the air between us.
This is for you.
Oh, well, thank you. Thanks, Haru, but where'd you get such a big bouquet? Obviously, the residents gave it to her. I reached out to take the flowers. The brief touch of her fingers sent a quiet ripple through my heart.
It's not from me. An elderly woman asked me to pass it on before she left.
Left? Ah. A citizen of New Hentiro.
She also left a message with the flowers. Please give them to the hero of New Hentiro.
Hero, huh? I smiled and set the bouquet gently on the stone pillar beside me. It's like I'll have to work even harder. Haru, let's give them a victory that lives up to what they see in us.
Absolutely.
I'm wondering, is the reason we don't have the trial version of this Haru because I already have her? She nodded firmly. What's that in your other hand?
It's just a bottle of water.
What?
I figured, after all that coordinating, your throat must be dry. So I ran over to the vending machine and got you one.
She twisted the cap open and offered it to me.
Here. I've been keeping it close to me, so the temperature should be just fine.
So basically, she's saying it's been warmed with her body heat. Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was because I had already gotten her. You really are thoughtful.
No, it's nothing. Just what I should do.
Gotcha. Okay. Also, good morning, Kagineko. So, weird about making the free characters available in the first half of the patch. I guess that makes sense. Still, even if they made the free characters available, like, it doesn't explain why they're not available as like a trial character either. But maybe they just decided it wasn't worth it.
And it wasn't only the people of New Hentiro who felt inspired by your actions. I did too. The moment I followed you into that building, I felt my own responsibility more clearly.
The blush faded from her cheeks, replaced by a quiet, nostalgic smile.
Though, I have to admit, I was a little lost in thought at that moment.
Lost in thought?
The way you turned towards the ruins, it reminded me of the rescue operation years ago in the containment zone.
She's talking about when the descent first happened, right?
Back then, I was just a security department trainee.
You were the ace trainee, certified and honored by me personally. Although, I lowered my voice theatrically. Let's not forget the real highlight. The relay champ who held it together the whole way through, but almost face-planted on the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Haru. Did she really face-plant? I would like to see that. I kind of want to see what Haru was like as a young, naive trainee. He was. Yeah, no. I don't think the adjutant was willing to take up the role of hero until after New Hentiro, when Tao is basically like, shut the fuck up and man up. She's basically like, you got no choice anymore. Well, technically, he's the adjutant. I call him Genu because I couldn't think of another name, and recently I'd watched K-pop Demon Hunters. She broke into laughter, covering her mouth. Also, good morning, Slamiz. Is that how you say your name?
So, you still remember. If you hadn't reached out in time to steady me, I probably would have made such a fool of myself that they'd have taken the award back. Honestly, even after I earned the title, I didn't really know much at all. didn't know how to handle a ceremony, and even less how to face a real battlefield. But every time I stumbled, there was always a steady pair of hands there to catch me.
Gee, I wonder who the steady pair of hands were. Couldn't be the adjutant. Her gaze grew misty again, and without realizing it, her hands had curled into fists. Haru.
And it wasn't just those 2 times. That year, because of what happened to my father, I almost quit the security department.
I remember what happened to her father.
It was you who chased me to the station, right before the last train, and told me that the security department would always be my second home.
Like a bug bite or something there.
That's when I found the courage to keep going. And because of that, I've come this far. Looking back now, it feels like you've been there at every important turning point in my life.
But Haru, you were the one who made those choices. I only pointed the way when you lost sight of it.
That's exactly the kind of thing you'd say.
It's almost like she knows the adjutant. I actually think she's one of his longest running companions.
Always so humble. And so gentle.
I think the only one who's been with him for longer was the robot lady that we met in the previous chapter. Gentle, sure, but I'm not being humble. You're just that good, Haru. Adjutant's always humble. Even in the 3 years I was gone, you outshone everyone. From ace trainee to model security officer, and now, captain of the Heimdall Force. No one else could have completed that journey for you. Those honors, they're yours and yours alone. Besides, there's something I should thank you for too.
Adjutant? What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? Her voice caught, thick with emotion. I reached out and gently cupped her burning cheeks. This is why I like the adjutant. Thank you for waiting for me all those 3 years. See that? No other protagonist does this. She bit back the sob, rising in her throat. Her body trembled with the effort. It was because of you that Heimdall pulled through so many missions in the containment zone. And when I first took over, it didn't feel like some new assignment. It felt like coming home. Just like the old days with the security department. You made Heimdall feel like home. A home I could always return to. Wow, listen to those words. Is this a flashback scene? I know this is what you've always fought for. On the battlefield and in life. You've always stayed true to your convictions. That's really pretty art. And besides, tulips mean reunion. I'm glad we found our way back to each other. In the end, the tears she'd held back slipped free, falling gently into the center of my palm.
Forgive me.
Okay. So I might need to go through like all of the character files, and I've only been going through the character files of the characters that I actually want to get the their, I don't know what you call them, but their ascension. I've only been going through Cirrus, Benny, I will be doing Haru and Mia as well, but I was waiting to do to do this one first. But so I should go through all of the files now just so I get the full story. Flustered, she raised an arm and wiped at her eyes with the sleeve of her jacket.
Those past 3 years, all I did was carry out the task you entrusted me.
What the fuck is this bump? And it's bleeding. Bug bite, probably.
Every operation plan I drafted were just clumsy echoes of yours. Truth is, I was never as capable as you said. I only ever wanted to become the sharpest blade in your hand. And even as a blade, I don't think I ever measured up. Much as I hate to admit it, a sword cannot linger forever in the warmth of its scabbard.
This is Yerus.
So please, remember me as I am now, and go do what you must.
I remember that moment.
What? Why? Why did my sword...
Ah, still too soon, huh? But someday when you become one with the blade, maybe then you'll understand.
Only when I become one with my sword can I sever anything in my way.
Little self-sacrifice attempt. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to go through these. I guess during one of my streams, I will begin going through all of the personal files after I finish the limited time updates.
But I still don't really know what that means.
Maybe he didn't mean you should become the sword. Maybe it's the other way around. The sword should become an extension of you.
An extension of me?
Oh, yes, the Yerus part. Yeah, no, we saw that in chapter 11. Chapter 12? No, chapter 12, I think. Yerus was the first one after the Research Institute incident where we got Katya back, where Katya came back. And then after that is Yerus, and that's when she does the self-sacrifice. Yeah, think of it not as a tool, but as an extension of your will, of who you are. I'm no expert on swords, so let me put it in gun terms. Novice shooters focus only on their motions. With experience, they learn to read the enemy's movements instead. The veterans, though, only focus on one thing. Raise your gun not to kill, but to win.
So you're saying I've been too focused on what to sever, and not why?
Exactly. Next time you swing your sword, try forgetting what's in front of you. Forget the sword itself, even. Let the reason you swing your sword flow straight through it. I don't get that at all. As I spoke, I demonstrated with a swing.
I'll give it a try.
Seeing me move, Haru lit up. Without a second thought, she drew her sword. Here? Now? I was a bit surprised at first, but when I saw the determination in her eyes, I smiled and gave a nod. Good luck. This isn't quite a cutscene. Haru's gaze shifted to a broken stone pillar, then she... Hey, you! Oh, you can't see my cat. He's coming. He's just going down. Oh, yep, he's going down. Thought maybe you'd get to see him. I think he's going to get some food. The air around us stilled, heavy with tension. And then... Ooh. With a sharp cry, her blade flashed through the air. For a heartbeat, it felt as if the night itself had been sliced apart. The stone pillar split in two with a ringing crack. The exposed surfaces were smooth as glass. Ah, I see. What she'd sliced wasn't the stone. It was the very space it occupied. So basically, she can cut through space. The sword that once pierced the resonator now seemed to hold a similar power. A power that can unravel all things, even space itself, into raw titagen. It wasn't exactly magic, but it was something only Haru could do. A perfect strike.
So this is what it feels like. I get it now. Thank you, Adjutant.
She grabbed my wrist and bounced with joy, like a girl who had just won her first gold star. There you go again, Haru. The credit's all yours. I pinched her cheek. Her cheeks, flushed and warm, were soft beneath my fingers. The swordmaster who just split space itself was once again just a bashful girl. I leaned forward, watching the last of the civilians disappear into the distance. Then I picked up the bouquet and gave her a small wave. It's getting late. The last group's cleared out. Let's regroup at the Tower of Hanoi. Haru didn't answer right away. Her face was still red. But just as I began to walk back, my shoulder brushed past hers. I felt the faintest tug at the hem of my coat.
Adjutant, wait!
We gonna get a kiss? Anything else?
Please, don't turn around just yet.
Are we gonna get at least some art? Haru?
It's embarrassing.
What's embarrassing? Understood. Above us, clouds drifted slowly past the moon. Our shadows blended on the ground, soft and hazy, like the thoughts of a girl in love. In that quiet stillness, the only sound left in the world was the rhythm of two hearts. Then, a voice broke the silence.
You said, let the reason you swing your sword flow straight through it. That very reason.
Her pale fingers tightened on my coat, and she leaned gently into my back.
It was never for others. Not even for myself. And certainly not for honor. I think I held on all this time for the sake of a promise. A promise I could never let myself break.
Anyway, promise me this. No more resignation letters until I'm back, right? Beneath the moonlight, she let out a slow, deep breath, as if releasing every emotion she had held onto across 5 long years in a single breath.
And from that promise, a new emotion began to grow. Every day, every moment of these 5 years, I've loved you. Not the admiration of an operative for her superior, but the pure, unreserved love of a girl for the man who captured her heart.
This is
And
getting
that
heavy.
love is what drives me to swing my sword.
Without a word, I slowly turned to face her.
Adjutant.
There is only one option here, and we're going for it. The Tower of Hanoi stood quiet in the night, its lights shining bright. Did I just hear something unzipping? Brighter than any light that could ever touch the helipad. In all the years she waited. I think they just had sex. Alright, my cat My cat is bothering me. Give me a second. We're gonna have a brief cat stream, you guys, because the cat is here. So, I don't know how many other cats do this. This one, he likes to. I think it's because he wasn't weak. I think he was as a child. So this is like a thing. He likes to do is chews on that little string. I let him, because usually what I do is I'll brush over there. I don't have it right now. Grab it, but I'll use brush him because he doesn't like it when it. I like to keep him distracted while. Up, 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 up. Not normally this needy in the morning. He likes to sleep, or like stare out the window at whatever bird. just realized you can see my. Oh no, never mind. What is that's a tape. By the way, how many people on this stream have a cat? I've always been curious. Also, yes, Tin King, Haru marriage win. They need to enter a covenant. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it hasn't happened. Especially because she apparently is one of the people who own the adjutant. I think he likes this. Also, you guys can probably see he's got a harness attached right here. So his harness, and then this right here. This is collar, but attached to the collar is a GPS tracker. So we're actually gonna be going out some grocery shopping soon. I always take him with me when I go out. So he comes to Sprouts with me, and we go shopping. You good, kid? I think he's good now. We're gonna go back to our stream. I am gonna make some more coffee though. I'll be right back. Now, there are some birds over on the bird feeder. That's what he's staring at right now. I'll be right back. I have to make some coffee and use the restroom, but you guys enjoy my cat for a while. He's very cute. And I'm back. Let me put my cat ears on. Alright. I got my coffee. You got your cat stream. It's time for us to actually play the game again. Alright, here we go. A few hours earlier.
Rosen. Ah, so that is my name.
So I don't think this is Rosen. I think this is maybe like a memory left behind, something like that.
I doubt even the other May saw this coming.
Yeah, so she's like... Yeah, she's basically a shadow.
After all, I came into being like an ambush, born without intent.
So she's just like an agglomeration of... what, emotions?
Adjutant, you don't really think this game can be won with just empty rhetoric, do you?
I notice she's getting more defined. Is that on purpose?
No. While you were busy giving speeches, I had already sown seeds of fear in everyone's hearts. Just as beasts instinctively fear fire, it is fear alone that drives life to survive, adapt, and endure.
So it sounds like we might have some issues on our hand. So now we're doing progress 7.
Adjutant!
Oh, and there's Freetia! Everyone's favorite professor. Moments later, Haru and I made it back to the base of the Tower of Hanoi. An Yggdrasil transport was just folding its last rotor blade into place. Oh, and Nozomi's here! Freetia, Mauser, and Nozomi? When did you all get here? I'm surprised she
landed too.
They changed her voice?
Honestly, Adjutant, you came to New Hentaro without even telling me? If you'd let me know, I'd have been your guide in a heartbeat.
For this operation, I've been assigned as the adjutant's guide.
Yuga doesn't want her place being stolen.
And who might this be?
Nozomi's eyes drifted to Yuga. Her voice tinged with a flicker of jealousy. Oh my. This mission was classified from the start. I hope you understand. Still, funny how we all ended up here at the same time.
Total coincidence.
Indeed.
This is the choice of the great god of benevolent tablet. Yeah.
Benevolent tablet, the fuck? Nani the fuck?
Nia?
Yuga doesn't get the Yuga doesn't get it. Don't
mind
worry.
it. Just my catchphrase. Yeah.
Exactly, just her catchphrase. The part of her character concept.
Also, that god totally made it up 3 seconds ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
She really doesn't see. She doesn't see at all. Huh. She beat me to the punch. Roasting herself before I even had the chance. I wonder if that's why she did it.
Anyway, let me check whether the adjutant's hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we have to be thorough.
Something tells me that is not the intent here.
Here we go. Yeah.
Hey, Mao! Before I could finish, the two petite girls barreled into me. Freetia's slender fingers flitted across my arms and chest, while Mauser crouched low to inspect the lower half of my body. She is obviously not here to inspect me for injuries.
Lower body confirmed. No wounds detected. Yeah.
Did she just sniff the adjutant's crotch?
Upper body's clear too. Oh, wait. I can't reach your head.
You're too short.
Could you bend down a little, Adjutant? Just a little.
Alright. I chuckled and leaned down until my eyes were just below the top of Fritia's head. Warmth radiated from her, like a little hearth. It made my nose prickle and sent a gentle warmth blooming in my chest. Yuga doesn't get it. Or maybe she does. Yuga opened her mouth, then froze like a beached fish. The welcome speech she had rehearsed rose to the tip of her tongue, only to slide right back down.
You'll get used to it.
The fact that she says that
Never thought I'd
means
get
everything.
to come back here.
Oh, and there's Life! Is Fenny here too? If Life is here, Fenny's gotta be here as well. Heels clicked crisply against the ground as a tall, poised figure stepped through the moonlit haze. Her silver-white hair streamed behind her, shimmering like a river of stars. When our eyes met, her lips curved into a soft, reassuring smile. Without a hint of hesitation, she crossed the distance, rose onto her toes, and brushed a gentle kiss against my cheek.
Hi, darling.
Life, you came too. Ah. And Eve, you even brought the new security bots.
These are the upgraded Type 3 Acropolis Sentinels, tuned for urban combat, perfect for reinforcing ground firepower.
She's got a lot more expressions now. That's my life. Always thinking 3 steps ahead. What's that you're carrying?
Chen Xing heard you'd be fighting in the Divergent Cosmos. She made walnut pork rib soup for you.
Walnut pork rib soup. That sounds delicious. Walnut pork rib. Pork ribs. I've never had walnuts with pork rib.
And these are fruit pies. Tess baked them to help you keep your mind sharp.
Sugar. I do like sugar. Just moments ago, she had stood poised and graceful. Now, she was moving briskly around the makeshift table, pulling out dish after dish from the supply crates as if performing a magic trick. Steam rose, carrying rich aromas into the night air. Perfect timing. I was starving. There's no way I can finish all this alone. Come on, everyone. Let's eat together. I waved them over with a grin. And just like that, the tension of the night melted into warmth, softening every face around the table. Looking around, I couldn't help but feel something missing from this moment of joy. Is it Mia? Mia's not here. Right. Yuga, where's Mia?
She went to rest about an hour ago. No need to worry. She was just exhausted. She insisted on waiting for you. But seeing her on the verge of dozing on her feet, I intervened and escorted her back to the dorm.
Well, I appreciate you. I see. That's not like Mia. He's not the type to give in that easily.
I'd recommend you two rest as well. Besides, the login device in Starlight Hall still needs an upgrade.
Leave that to Professor Freesia.
Always count on you.
We'll handle things here. Get some rest, darling. You overexerted yourself in the Elysium.
I'm kind of surprised that Life is here and Fenny's not.
We've got things covered here for now.
If you're all insisting. Haru, let's get some rest. We'll need to be at full strength for what's coming.
Understood.
Oh, Fritia, mind if I borrow you for a moment before dinner?
What's up?
Here's the thing. What's the thing? Thing I'm talking about, what? After dinner, Haru and I took the room Yuga had prepared for us, just like everyone suggested. But lying there on my back, staring at the pitch-dark ceiling, sleep eluded me. Unknown enemies, a promise to protect this city, the warmth from earlier slipped away like a receding tide. Eventually, I got up and got dressed. Maybe the night wind could quiet the noise in my head. But the moment I slid the door open, we find Mia on the other side, don't we? Yep. Oh, it's quite the sound. Mia? She scrambled to her feet. The breeze teased her hair, scattering moonlight across the steps. She smoothed her skirt, looking a little sheepish.
Oops, my bad. Did I scare you?
I'm just curious to know what she was doing. Nah, just caught me off guard. What are you doing out here? Weren't you supposed to be resting?
I couldn't sleep anymore, so I came looking for you. But when I got to your door, I was scared that knocking might wake you, so I kinda just decided to sit out here and wait.
Oh, so she wasn't, like, sniffing at... I don't know why. But for some reason, I imagine she was, like, sniffing at the door. These steps are freezing. You'll catch a cold.
But the stars are extra pretty tonight.
There's that Marin Kitagawa smile. What does that have to do with... never mind.
Adjutant?
Come on. Take me somewhere with a better view. You didn't wait out here just for small talk. There's something you want to tell me, right? Oh, the adjutant knows. He's perceptive. She stiffened for a moment, like my words had hit a nerve. Then she looked up, pulled that familiar smile back into place, and gave a firm nod.
Mm-hmm.
Before long, Thea led me down a winding path to an observation deck near shelter number 3, a space thoughtfully designed. From here, the stars stretched like a glittering river overhead, while the faint glow of the city traced a delicate outline below. I felt like we were standing on the edge of two worlds. She tilted her head back, her eyes catching the reflection of the stars. That moment was so beautiful, it made me hold my breath.
Adjutant, look! From here, it feels like we can just reach out and grab the stars.
I know, but that's only their light. The nearest stars are still light years away.
Really?
Really. To touch the stars, we'd have to cross the whole sky.
That sounds almost impossible. But even so.
Sid the Weeb, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How was your Sunday? Good of you to join us. Mia slowly raised her hand, fingers opening like she could catch the stars. Her hand hovered in mid-air, then like a shadow slipping away, lowered gently back into her lap.
Adjutant,
The starlight in her eyes dimmed. What is it?
I think maybe I shouldn't become a manifestation after all.
Oh snap. I looked at her clenched fists, but said nothing. Her lashes trembled, and then, like something gave way inside her, the words came spilling out.
I mean, I'm always messing things up. Even with this fancy exosuit, I still can't help anyone. First, I accidentally smashed one of the stone pillars at the Tower of Hanoi, just because I couldn't control my strength. Then in the Elysium, Rosen caught me off guard, and you got hurt because of it.
She has a really cute voice. Her voice actress sounds adorable.
And in the stairwell, I hesitated and almost got everyone into danger because of it. So maybe I'm just not ready yet. Before I mess up something worse, maybe I should give this exosuit back to Yuga.
Every word scraped out of her throat, stiff, hesitant, and heavy. Mia.
Wait. Don't get me wrong, Adjutant. I'm not saying I want to quit or anything. Even if I can't be on the front lines, I'll still do my best to support everyone from the sidelines.
She kept rambling, but never once met my eyes. You were waiting at my door just to tell me all that?
Yeah.
In the starlight, her profile looked delicate, almost fragile. Her quiet reply drifted off like a leaf carried away by the night breeze. I see. Sounds like you've come to understand what it really means to shoulder the duty of being a manifestation. I'll talk to Yuga.
Thank you, Adjutant.
Her voice grew softer and softer, like it might disappear altogether. But before that, Mia, there's something I want to tell you.
Huh?
We haven't worked together for long, but seeing you brought back something I'd almost forgotten. That spark of a newcomer's drive. It reminded me of myself when I first joined the security department.
I could never compare to you, Adjutant.
Oh, I like this art. The art in this game, when they actually do make like these scenes, it's always peak. She turned her face away as she spoke, pretending the night breeze had stung her eyes. She got really pretty eyes too. I like the lashes. Like the addition of like that pinkish hue makes them really stand out. But I saw it. The way she swiped the corner of her eye with her sleeve. What sleeve? She don't have a sleeve. You are correct. The whole game is very good. The beginning frustrated me a little, but I think that's just because of the story direction. They hadn't quite settled yet, and we're still trying really hard. We're trying too hard to be a super serious game. From where I'm standing, you've done far better than you give yourself credit for. Honestly, we never would have made it into the Elysium without you. And in the stairwell, if you hadn't held off the enemy, I wouldn't have made it in time to save the others. You've done well, Mia. Really well. Gently rub her cheek. Yeah.
I'm nowhere near as good as you make me sound.
Though her voice still trembled, her shoulders began to ease. Before long, her clenched fists had slowly relaxed. And pinch her cheek. It's a really good one. I'm enjoying it. Like, I did get the new Haru. That was the first thing I did when I finally started playing the update, was get the new Haru. Super excited for that. I've been building her, but because we don't have her logistics or anything, I haven't been able to do a whole lot. She's still pretty decent though, even without the logistics. So I will say this story is not nearly as mind fuckery as the previous chapters. Like chapter 13 and 14 are filled with like mind fucks. And this chapter is comparatively straightforward. So don't let it weigh you down. A smile suits you better, Mia. If it ever gets to be too much, take a break. You're always welcome to come talk to me.
Thanks, Adjutant.
You can, but I've decided that since you can get her logistics anyway at with the event, that I just wait for the event and spend the money I get like the event currency that I get on other things.
Then I won't keep you up any longer to.
Oh, but I'm curious about something. Is this really how you feel, Mia? This'll Dawn, that's also Snowbreak. This'll Dawn. Alright, we're gonna go really quickly. We're gonna go out here. We're gonna go into Snowbreak. I don't know if I played that yet. Nope, I did not play Abyssal Dawn. So this event ran before I began playing it, I think.
分析
No.
员，真的不考虑跟我走吗？
Rita. Yeah, I don't think, whatever this is, I don't think I played it. No, 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 no. Da 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 da. Abyssal Dawn. Oh no, I did do this. Abyssal Dawn, No, I did. I didn't know what it was called, is the problem. So this is where you meet, where you go to the sea base and you meet Charon, or Yogurt, as we call it. Narita's okay. Yeah, no. Now that I'm seeing this, I remember, because the moment they said the Charon sea base, that's where we go and we find Yogurt, and then Etta tries to interfere with our operation. Nope, I remember this. So this, yeah. I remember. Yeah, honestly, Narita as a playable character, she's okay. I think they could have done more with her. Yeah, Felocia's story. I think sometimes, because I still don't know all of the like, I don't know the names of the, banners and the runs. I didn't realize that Abyssal Dawn was part of the Velocia story. I mean, so I guess her gameplay's not that good. I think her gameplay is mostly fine. I think the one whose gameplay I liked the best, outside of Mia, Fenny, and Katya, was Clarissa? Velocia was a good arc. I did enjoy it. Snowbreak. Clarina. Clarina's the one. I like her gameplay. Clarina. The vampire chick. I mean, she's technically not a vampire, but she basically is. Like, her powers, her manifestation powers are like vampire based.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, do you really want to give up on becoming a manifestation?
I'm serious. I really thought it through. It took me a lot of courage to make this decision.
Like Clarina's gameplay either? I thought it was fun. How do you explain your trembling hands? Don't be dissing my Clarina. She's probably in my T5 right now. Her body jolted. In a panic, he looked down. only to realize her fists were clenched tight again. Those shaking hands betrayed her. She didn't want to let go. It hurts so much to say it, because deep down, you don't actually want to give up. You know, best girl for me tends to fluctuate, so I think my T3, my top 3 favorite characters right now, Benny, Katya, Mia. Those are my 3 favorites at the moment.
But I almost messed it all up.
And I will say this, I do like Acacia because she's basically like the audience. She's super meta, very fun. As a character, I don't have a whole lot of feelings toward her, but I haven't gotten any good story content for her. Might change if I actually looked into the personal files. Risha, Life, Enya, Cherno, and Teth. That's a decent selection. You know, I will say it's kind of hard because every girl in this series is best girl. Acacia has been very neglected. Honestly, I think like they have her in that pod, and then we do nothing. Like there's this huge mystery surrounding her character, and we don't get anything from it. At least we don't get anything from the story, unless there was like a limited time story that I missed, which is possible, but you haven't said anything, so I'm not sure.
If you hadn't shown up in time, that girl and Mom, you both would have.
So, personal guess is that in January we marry Acacia and Cherno. They both would have been safe thanks to you, I'm sure of it. This is a weird one because I'm fairly certain that I'm sure of it is just like the same as this. This is literally like just an addition. Remember, they both would have been safe because of you. I'm not saying this to make you feel better. I'm saying it because it's true. We fired at the same time. Your shot didn't hit the core, but it interrupted the enemy's attack. Even if I weren't there, all you needed to do was pull the trigger one more time to finish the job.
But I don't think I could have pulled it off back then.
So, gotta wait until I finish this chapter, huh? Yeah, that's one of the things, that's actually one of the few things that bothers me about the gacha games, is that none of the choices I make will actually affect the game. Which I get, because it's a gacha game and it's a long telling story and they can't really deviate. Like, you know, it's not like, what's a good Dragon Age, or, God, what's that space game where you play that captain? What's his name? I remember, it's been so frickin' long since I played that game. Played it for like the original Xbox.
I wasn't calm enough. Not like you or Miss Haru.
Yeah, it's not about staying calm.
Then what is it?
This chapter. Ending of this chapter. Tell me, do you know how to play tic-tac-toe?
Tic-tac-toe? Sure I do, but why?
Ass defect. Ass defect. Ass? I see ass. What's this about an ass? Let's play around. Oh, Mass Effect. Yes, Mass Effect. As the effect, yes. Mass Effect, where, like, your decisions affect the outcome of the game. I remember. I played that game. I played up to the second game. Ass Effect killed me. Ass Effect. No, but I played up to the second game, and then I did not play right, and so I got stuck in a death loop where no matter what I did, I just kept dying. You could not beat the game with the way that I did it. And after that, I'm like, fuck this, I'm not playing it anymore. So I stopped at Mass Effect 2, never played 3. I won't touch Andromeda. I saw such bad clips of Andromeda that I'm scared of even touching that. But, like, you know, gacha games aren't like the Mass Effects, the Dragon Ages, where they can afford to create diverging stories and have your character make different choices. Because if they did, like, Lord only knows how many divergent choices there would be when there's so many people playing this game. And I think they probably can't afford to have, like, the end game be the same. I did. I covered every chapter. So after I finished the legacy, or the journey, I went back to the legacy, and I went from chapter 1 all the way to here. Then I drew a circle in the top left square. Your turn. Best of 3.
Okay.
She still didn't get why we were playing, but took the stick anyway. After a long pause, she drew her first X. I finished off this coffee. Oh, tired. Now, I wanted to get the story. One of the things that I found slightly annoying about this game is that they stick you into chapter 14 part 2. Like, that's how I first started playing. I first started with chapter 14 part 2, and I had to complete Shoujo part 2, Velocia's story, and then I also did the beach run. What's up, Anime Hero Gamer fan? Like, literally, you have to complete all of the available content in the journey before you can start again at chapter 1, which was kind of annoying, because I didn't know anything about the game. Like, the story was confusing to me. I had no idea what was going on. And so, our quiet little match began. My moves were quick and decisive. Mia, on the other hand, hesitated every time. Even so, she still lost the first game.
Aww.
By the second round, she was biting her lip, hot in even deeper hesitation. Wanna know why I always win? 'Cause I'm good.
Because you've played more games than I
No. Fair guess, but that's not the real reason. It's because you are always regretting your last move, instead of focusing on the next. Oh, her ears went up. Mia lifted her head, puzzled. I went on. The truth is, when we've made a choice, the what-ifs stop existing anymore. What makes a decision right isn't the choice itself. It's how we carry it forward. That's why it doesn't matter which path you take. What matters is whether you can believe in it. Think about it. Everyone's safe and sound. Isn't that proof enough?
have. So, what you're saying is, I shouldn't have any regrets. Because this is the future I forged with my own hands.
Her gaze grew steadier. Exactly. Come on, let's finish our game. This time, her hand didn't falter. Each move came quicker than the last. With a soft crack as the twigs split, the second round ended beneath the stars.
It's a draw.
So she didn't win, but she got a draw. See? When you focus on the present, everything becomes simpler. The city lights still shimmered in the distance, yet in her eyes, there was only this rough little board scratched into the ground. You know, seeing New Hentiro from this angle, it's a really sprawling place. Her once shaky hand now lowered, steady as a rock. Next time, you'll still be scared, and it'll still hurt, but you'll make your choice faster.
Thank you, Adjutant. Really. Thank you.
I'm not used to Mia being like this. I'm so used to her being bubbly that seeing her so emotional is making me a little emotional. Tears slipped down her cheeks, but the corners of her lips curved into a determined smile. The night breeze stirred, carrying away the last trace of doubt. A long time passed. As the stars began to fade, she finally spoke, softly, but without the slightest tremble.
About what I said earlier.
She really is super
About
pretty.
not wanting to become a manifestation. I take it back.
Good. You said that? Must have missed it.
Adjutant! How could you tease me at a time like this?
I'm taking after your mom.
Could I borrow your hand for a second?
Just don't lick it. Sure, but what? Oh. This is lewd. Why did they not censor this? Oh my god, we got hand holding in this game? No. No. That's way too lewd. What the fuck? I cannot believe a Chinese game has uncensored hand holding. Oh my god. Before I could finish, her fingers slipped into mine, clasped them tight. She held on, like she was afraid I might disappear. And through her grip, I could feel the race of her heartbeat. Mia. Man, she could kill a man with those eyes. She didn't answer. Instead, she brushed her thumb gently across my palm.
These hands are so much bigger than mine. And warmer than I expected.
I'm just gonna say, she cannot brush her thumb across the palm. When you hold hands like this is not the palm. This is the only thing she could brush her hands against. Padoru. It is almost Christmas. We're still in November. Save the Padoru for December. Or we're still in November. Yeah, did I say that? What did I just say?
These calluses, these scars. How many battles did it take to earn them?
Lots. More than I can even count.
They're all from protecting others, aren't they?
I gave her a nod.
I knew it. Even after all those brutal fights, your hands are still this warm, still this gentle.
Morning, False Hope, or Rafnar. How is your Sunday? How is your Sunday shaping up?
So warm that even a clumsy girl like me can hold on to them this tightly.
Starlight shimmered in her eyes once again, glittering like tiny diamonds. Still, she said, as if we had met before. And now he's finally remembering Sleepy Sunday. It is a little sleepy. You know what? Normally I'd be off to visit my family right now, but I'm not doing that today. I'm too tired. Back to you two. No! Tin can, which isn't working. So watch on Twitch and chat on the muted YT tab. So, like, you're basically, like, watching on 2 screens? No. Not as if. I was sure of it. We had met before. I couldn't recall when, but these past few days, all those little moments, told me this autumn wasn't the first time we met. Of course not. 3 monitors, that's wild. I've only got 2. I've seen some people who have like 6. I'm just like, bro, what you need all those monitors for? A 3 monitor setup would be cool though. I would like that. Strange feeling welled up inside me, as if something deep in my memory had begun to stir. It felt blurred, like a shadow seen through frosted glass. Mia, I've been wondering.
What is it?
If maybe we've met before. Oh. Did you guys see that? Like the way her eyes like glimmered? Her pupils shrank, and her grip on my hand tightened instinctively. Then, as if trying to hide something, she suddenly threw her head back in laughter, clear and ringing against the silent night.
Seriously, Adjutant? That pickup line's so corny.
That was not a pickup line, young lady. Adjutant could think up way better. Says the young lady who grabbed my hand first and won't let go. But seriously, I mean it. I can't shake the feeling that somewhere in New Hentiro, we really did cross paths, not just a passing glance.
I mean, I wouldn't say met. But yes, a long, long time ago, I was saved by the sight of your back.
So was this was before? Before the adjutant came to New Hentiro as the adjutant, maybe? My back.
Can't tell you more than that. Not yet.
Oh. Well, hopefully we'll learn by the end of the chapter. She made a face and stuck her tongue out at me. And why's that?
Because the one who confesses love first is doomed to lose.
Does that mean I feel the adjutant should confess his love first then? In what world would this count as a confession of love? Watching her impish grin, I let out a resigned smile. Alright. Tell me when you're ready then.
Aww?
He seems disappointed.
You're not going to press me on it?
We're gonna play dumb. Press you on what?
Hey, Adjutant, you're teasing me again.
Well, yes. She turned her head with a little pout, muttering under her breath. But a moment later, her gaze drifted back to my face. What is it? Oh, I hear a heartbeat. Is she getting closer? Suddenly, she leaned in, close enough that I could see my reflection shining clear in her eyes. A deep, reddish pink hue. Her warm breath, faintly trembling, brushed against my nose. That was a kiss. Before I could react, her lips brushed against my cheek with a fleeting kiss. Oh, that was weak. A cheek kiss? No. She should have just gone for it. And just as I was about to say something...
Oh my. Mia's snuck out again to catch the night breeze, hasn't she?
Oh God! Poor Mia. A soft, gently teasing voice floated up from the slope below.
Oh? And you're here too, young man?
I guarantee she saw everything. The mom knows. The mom knows. Get ready to be teased, Mia. Mia stiffened like a board, her face turning scarlet in an instant.
Adjutant? I just remembered. Cookies in the oven. I gotta go.
We're not even at your house. You got no oven. Hey, Mia. Cookies. Really? She could have at least come up with something halfway believable.
The moment I show up, she bolts. My little Mia's still just as easy to fluster.
Yeah, I've noticed this, but Mia's all attack and no defense. Yeah, you're right, Tin Can. Let's go, Mia's mom. I only ever see that shy side of hers when she is with you, ma'am.
Oh, please. You're the one who brings it out of her. She only gets like that when it's about you. Still, slipping out this late without saying a word. If she just told me she was with the adjutant, I wouldn't have worried half as much.
No, Mia's peak. I'm not gonna forget Mia, but you know what? This is the adjutant. He might marry both Mia and the mom. My apologies for keeping Mia out so late. I should have let you know. Sorry for making you worry.
A little late for that now, isn't it?
I guess so. You know what they say? It's easier to beg forgiveness than it is to ask for permission.
Mia's heart's already been swept away by the great hero of New Hentaro.
I get the feeling she knew who we were the moment I walked in her front door. You knew from the start, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. I had a pretty good idea the moment you two walked in.
Oh, we get her eyes! Pink eyes just like her daughter. Then why...
Why didn't I say anything? Or why let her run off with you doing all those dangerous things? Don't get me wrong, dear. I'm not here to blame you. If anything, I want to thank you. Both as a citizen of New Hentaro and as Mia's mother. Thank you for giving her the chance to become a manifestation, to chase the person she's always dreamed of being.
Ah, you flatter me, ma'am.
Not at all. Though, tell me, young man, Mia hasn't said anything to you about her father, has she?
Her father? It's Darth Vader, isn't it? Hang on, you guys. I have to go to the restroom real quick. I will be back in like two minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Alright, I am back. And now we are going to learn about Mia's dad. No, she hasn't. Does it have something to do with her wanting to become a manifestation?
That's something she should tell you herself. But knowing my Mia, I suspect it'll take her a while to find the words.
I am curious to know... Oh, there's Mia. I followed her gaze. Behind the pale gray wall, rock wall behind me, the right, 2 pink ears poked up, comically out of place. I'm gonna say this right now. Clarina's aunt is, ooh, like holy cougar. I would not mind if Clarina's aunt became my sugar mommy. Like, holy shit, like her aunt is fucking hot. So that's where she was hiding. A barely audible sniff came from behind the rock. The pink ears twitched in response. Silence stretched under the moon. When the girl still didn't come out, her mother's voice gently broke the stillness.
Then, I suppose I should be the one to tell you.
Oh, Mia's mom's gonna tell us.
The reason Mia wants to be a manifestation, a hero, comes mostly from her father.
100%. 100%, Felia. Fail. Feliop 96, yes. I agree with you. She might just be the hottest MILF of the game.
He might not have been a great hero like you, but in this town, his kindness made him one in their eyes.
In this town? Isn't New Hentera like a giant-ass city?
He was always helping the neighbors, never expecting anything in return. Even the Transcendents would pause to greet him. And when he wasn't busy helping others, he loved sitting with little Mia, telling her stories about heroes. Back then, our little girl would always say, "When I grow up, I'll be just like the heroes. Like Dad. I'll help everyone I can."
But a hero is someone who runs toward a cry for help. Someone who won't turn away, even knowing they'll get hurt.
When Mia was still in grade school, he gave his life to save a child who had slipped near the city's edge and never came home again.
So he fell. I'm assuming.
I was shattered inside, but I tried to keep smiling for Mia's sake. She's always been a sensitive child. I think she saw right through me. And from the day we lost him, she never spoke of wanting to be a hero again.
And yet, she swallowed her grief and kept smiling, just so you wouldn't worry.
You've only known her for a short while, but you already see how kind she is. It's true. If not for her strength, I don't think I could have made it through those days. But even now, I can't help feeling it wasn't fair to her.
Hey. Just checking my messages real quick. My family's been texting. So not me, it looks like they're having a conversation. My mom and sister are having a conversation. I just want to make sure that I wasn't missing anything. Indeed, a child who considers their parents' feelings may seem mature and responsible. Yet that early thoughtfulness often carries a quiet, bittersweet trace of sorrow.
As Mia's mother, I wanted so badly to make it up to her, but I never knew how. Then came the day you led the manifestations to drive Rosen back and defend New Hentero. We were sheltering at different places, so I don't know what she saw out there. But when we met again, the Mia I knew had returned. Her eyes were bright again, full of hope.
Okay, so we did meet when Rosen invaded New Hentero.
Of course, she also seemed to have more on her mind.
She was probably still trying to spare your feelings.
Yes, my Mia's always been sharper and kinder than the other children. I still remember something she asked me back in grade school.
Mommy, why can't we go down to the world below and see it for ourselves?
Because it's dangerous, sweetheart. Not just Javosis. There are lots of scary things down there that could hurt us.
So I'm not gonna lambast this scene, but it's just funny to me that they still have the movie that I star in when this is supposed to be in middle school. Like, I'm not gonna say too much. It's just I just find it funny. I know a lot of games tend to reuse scenes, but just they have these two things right here which she would not have had in her room at the time.
Then, why doesn't Ganges keep those people safe? My teacher said Ganges was made so everyone could live happily and equally.
Maybe Ganges just isn't strong enough yet. But someday it will be, alright?
Was a remake. So what we did was actually a remake. Okay.
Someday? Does that mean after I grow up?
Maybe so, my love. Maybe so.
Back then, I didn't know how to answer her. But after what happened, I finally understood.
Her gaze drifted past my shoulder, as if reaching through time to glimpse a memory she still held close.
Unlike me, I can only paint the city from afar, adding what color I can. But my Mia, she was born with the gift to bring color, not just to this city, but to the whole world. And now, at last, she's found someone who can show her how to use that brush with heart.
When she finished, she placed her right hand over her heart and bowed deeply. I quickly stepped forward and steadied her shoulder. Thank you for telling me all this.
There's no need to thank me. I just wanted you to know my little girl a bit better, that's all. You've seen it too, haven't you? She's always smiling, always so full of energy. But underneath it all, she carries more than she lets on.
It reminds me of this old saying I heard, the one who smiles the most is often the one who is hurting the most.
As her mother, this is all I can really do for her now.
Just as the night breeze began to settle, a soft chime from my terminal broke the quiet. A message from Yuga.
Adjutant, sorry to bother you. Are you still resting?
No, I'm already up. What is it, Yuga?
The login device for the Elysium has been fully upgraded.
Okay, so we are going into the Elysium. Got it. I'll head to the Tower of Hanoi right away.
Go on, young man.
I gave her a respectful nod, then turned to the girl still hiding behind the rock. Mia, let's go. And up she
Okay.
pops.
Wait, what? Adjutant, how'd you know I was hiding here?
She can't be. She's not serious, right? Her hair gave her away. I spotted you a while ago. Your ears were sticking out.
You're really sharp, Adjutant.
No, you're just really cute. She popped out from behind the rock with a grin. A few blades of grass tangled in her pink hair. Without thinking, she slipped her hand into mine. But just as we were about to head out, she paused. She turned back toward her mother. Those eyes, perfect mirror of her own, now filled with quiet gratitude and steady resolve.
All right, Mom. I'm heading out.
If you're not coming home tonight, make sure to call. And don't forget, always use protect.
Oh, the mom! I love that!
Hey, I know, Mama.
Always use protection. Mia's mom's a riot. Face flaming, she grabbed my hand and practically dragged me away. Blustered. You know what? The best moms are the ones who tease you about stuff like this. She's a good mom. Her mom's voice soon followed us on the breeze.
Young man, I'm counting on you to look after New Hentaro. And my precious Mia, too.
That's when it hit me. Those little jokes that always made Mia blush weren't just teasing. They were saying something more. She must really be hoping Mia would stop hesitating and make up her mind soon. In my palm, Mia's fingers curled tighter, a quiet warmth seeping through my gloves. She must have understood it too. 10 minutes later, Tower of Hanoi, top floor. The whole gang is back together. No protection? We going raw? No, we gotta wait. It's too soon for that. Too soon for raw. I see everyone's here. Let's begin the briefing then. Yuga, could you bring the newcomers up to speed?
Understood. The login device for the Divergent Cosmos has been fully upgraded and reinforced. We've also identified the fastest viable route to the enemy's core. Virtual Celestial Sphere T999.
Never heard of it.
To reach it, we'll pass through a special data channel once used by Ganges to purge redundant files. We call it the Formatting Channel.
Formatting channel.
It is saturated with extremely dangerous fragmentation surges. Entry is limited to the adjutant, who possesses the master key, and those with exceptionally high compatibility with Taitogen.
That would be, I think, Life would probably match that.
Among us, that would be Miss Haru
Oh.
and Miss Mia.
I kind of assumed Life would have the highest compatibility with Taitogen.
Then what about me? What's my role in all this?
You'll help us reach the channel entry safely. The Elysium is unstable. We'll need your infinite sight to chart a viable path.
The closest access node is located in the Elysium's factory sector. On the surface, it functions as an emotion data relay. But beneath that, it links directly to the Divergent Cosmos, the core database.
Which explains why the enemies mass their forces there. They've likely figured it out too.
Understood. No matter how many foes stand in our way, I'll clear a path forward for you, darling.
Aw, thanks, honey. With you by my side, Life, I've never once worried about what lies ahead.
Once we reach the factory sector, Miss Mia will activate the gate to the channel. As previously noted, your exosuit shares the sector's architecture and resonates with the Divergent Cosmos. By interfacing with the control terminal, you can restore factory systems that went offline when Ganges shut down. Since Ganges can no longer provide computational power, we'll draw energy from the city's neural network, powered by the citizens of New Hentaro.
Leave it to us. This time, let us Transcendents do our part.
Frisha and Maushir will handle technical support.
We've got the tech side covered.
Logistics will be perfectly smooth. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. With all of you behind us, this operation will succeed, and New Hentaro will claim its second victory. Everyone, move out.
Yes, sir.
And there we go. That was a very uncensored hand-holding was lewd. We don't do that here. I still cannot believe it. That they would actually have the uncensored hand-holding. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We don't allow that here. Okay, so we got Mia. No? Okay. I do feel like this should not be limited edition content.
Shakier than before.
This whole space could destabilize at any moment. Yeah, then we'd better reach our target before it happens.
Oh, is it my turn to shine?
You know what? We're just gonna use Mia. She's super good.
Not only are the roads in disarray, even the floating boards between platforms have vanished.
Beyond Elysium's not limited time stuff? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's something else. I thought this only had 15 days for me to do this. Huh.
What was that?
We were digitized, but we made it through intact.
Was that some shortcut Yuga just built for us?
Likely a chat you creation. We don't need to read that. Oh, is the Clarina chapter not limited time? Hey.
What was that sound? The space is destabilizing. Looks like this is as far as I can keep you company. Darling, it's in your hands now.
Leave it to us.
Ooh, can't wait to see what happens next.
I'm gonna have to look at this because I was 100% certain that Clarina's chapter and this one were limited time. Oh, whoops. Because I know the chapter with Shirno was limited time. We didn't even get to play. I didn't even get to play that one. I only know it exists because Kagineko, Cal, and Tin Can told me about it.
Evil spirits.
All right, we'll
be
switch
banished.
to Haru again.
Stay sharp. Enemies all around. This area is now secure.
Okay. One, 1.7, 2.6. So basically, what I'm hearing is I never understood. I don't either. Especially because like the Chirno story sounds like it was super important to the actual story itself. So making it limited time just seems kind of weird. I'm sure there are plenty of other things that I also missed. Like I get certain events being limited time, but I feel like the story itself should always remain.
A little surprise for ya.
Surprise attack.
The gate to the formatting channel has been secured.
Yee. Nice work, Mia.
Everyone's neural energy. It's pouring in. The gate could open any second.
Mia's fingers flew across the console as she called out live readouts without pause. Electric static crackled in the air as a rift slowly widened before us. Change coming out. However, the enemy's assault grew more intense.
Not one step closer.
Go Haru! Elsewhere in the Tower of Hanoi, Transcendents, Bionics, and other civilians had gathered. Just as they once stood behind Ganges. Together, they channeled neural energy into us, a ceaseless stream of power. Only this time, they weren't defending, they were fighting back. Together, they worked to tear open a gate, one that led to the furthest edge of the divergent cosmos.
I can't hold out much longer. I'll take over. Hey, tall girl, can you get her to rest?
Tall girl life?
On it.
Oh no.
Wait, who are you?
Let me take it from here. The future of New Hentaro shouldn't be a burden the young have to bear alone.
You go, Mia's mom.
Everyone, please come back safe.
A brilliant meteor streaked across the sky. Chasing that light, people on the ground lit their lamps one after another. 1, 2, 3. From that moment on, the glow from above was passed from hand to hand, growing ever brighter, until scattered sparks became a sea of light, until the endless night gave way to the first light of dawn. And there's the gate.
Finally! Adjutant, the gate to the formatting channel is open!
The entire space lurched as a violent tremor shook the ground. The rift yawned wider. Within, prismatic light spun wildly, until it condensed into a gleaming ring of strange radiance. The gateway to the formatting channel. However, Mia, look out! Change coming? The moment the space stabilized, a bullet of black mist shot from the gate, aimed straight at Mia. Did she get hit? But this time she was ready. She twisted, slipping past the ambush, and in the same motion, leveled her weapon and fired back into the gate. Go, Mia. It's amazing how much more decisive she's gotten after just a few words from the adjutant. As the smoke and glare began to clear, the scene beyond the gate came into view. The felled change dissolved into motes of light, drifting toward the channel's end. But just ahead, thick black mist still churned.
An ambush inside the channel.
Looks like it. Or maybe they were already in there. According to Yuga, the formatting channel ferries emotional data, which means the channel must be saturated with Titagen particles. And since the enemy are Titagen-based life forms, running into them here wasn't exactly surprising. Bottom line, once we're in, stay sharp. Before I could finish, the space convulsed again. Stronger this time, as if the sky and earth were being torn apart.
Adjutant!
Uh-oh.
What was that?
It wasn't the gate. The epicenter this time seemed to be a black hole. Uh-oh.
Can you hear me? Space unstable. One-way comms on the black hole in the Elysium collapsing.
Shit.
Yeah, we can see that. Black hole center resonance.
Resonance
Fall down
what?
now. Or the factory sector and the entire Elysium vanish.
So is she saying we should log out or if we log out? Before she could finish, Yuga's voice was drowned by a storm of corrupted data. Two paths lay before us. First, log out of this unstable space, regroup with Yuga and the girls at the Tower of Hanoi, and plan our next step. Second, ignore the collapse and drive straight through the gate. I assume we're going with the second option. However, either path carried its risks. In the end, both would play right into the enemy's hands. Either we'd buy it time to grow stronger, or throw ourselves into a desperate fight. I stared at the widening black hole, shut my eyes, and thought. There was a third option. Okay, so we're going with whatever the third option is. Yuga said a core at the center of the black hole triggered all this. If we could destroy it while advancing.
Leave it to me.
Oh. Leave it to Haru. Haru stepped forward. A single look was enough. We understood each other at once.
With the same sword that pierced a resonator's core, I'll cut a path forward for you.
Appreciate
Are you
that.
going to?
I'll go into the black hole and sever the core, cutting away that whole space from within. That will let you advance, with nothing to worry about.
We have everything to worry about! Going into a black hole is pure madness! Even a manifestation would get torn apart!
I mean, it's not like a real black hole. Gently pat Mia's shoulder. Mia, hear Haru out first.
Alright, I'll listen.
She met my eyes and finally saw it. This wasn't reckless bravado.
I've already thought this through.
I nodded. Haru gave a faint smile, then continued.
Though the black hole's pull is growing stronger, its structure is growing weaker. With my blade's space-cleaving ability, I can open a safe passage. In and out.
Yes. That was the third option I just reached. As the partner who fought beside me the longest, of course Haru saw it too, and made the same choice. Even if there's no optimal path ahead, she'd still risk everything for those she cares about. I had no objection, nor did I need one, because her steady gaze said it all. She was ready, and she wasn't playing the hero.
I've never forgotten what it means to be your blade. A sword cannot linger forever in the warmth of its scabbard. So please, keep moving forward. I promise I'll return to you, just as you once promised me.
The familiar vow rang out once more, yet not with the same grave weight it bore 2 years ago. Because this time it was no longer a matter of life and death. It was a pledge under the stars, promise of victory and of reunion.
Let this be my chance to prove myself.
My youngest niece does not like the pancakes my mom made for her. Very sad. You don't have to prove anything to me, Haru. I believe in you. Same way you believed in me back then. Hand her the tulip hairpin again.
This is...
That's your lucky charm, right? This time I'll be the one waiting for your safe return.
Adjutant. It's a promise.
With that, she turned and raised her sword. Slice. I wish we could actually see a cutscene of that. That would be cool. Steel flashed, and a brilliant rift opened across the black hole's surface. Don't look back, as if fearing that a single lingering glance might drown her in the warmth of his arms. She reminded herself of this. Then, she leapt, transforming into a streak of light that vanished into the rift, leaving only a golden after-image behind. Deeply, it was etched into the eyes of the two left behind.
Those who chase the light become the light. Maybe those miracles aren't just stories. Then maybe I can do it too.
Still dreaming of being a hero. Alright, what's going on here? So Mia is in the black hole. That's a scene of chaos. Inside the black hole wasn't the void she'd imagined. Instead, It looked like the much grimmer version of the Elysium. A mirror world of fire and fog, steeped in fear, grief, and rage. Maybe because the core was collapsing, everything shifted unpredictably. Paths she had stepped on went up in flames in an instant, or twisted and inverted beneath her feet. Looks like she's fuzzing out. A wave of dizziness tore through her. Even her own form seemed to fracture, leaving faint after images where she moved. Right then, the tulip hairpin on her chest glimmered for some faint reason, faint yet unwavering. Its light, fragile though it was, carved out a small pocket of stability around her. How does that work? Haru steadied herself and scanned the misted surroundings. Yet the core remained hidden, shrouded in dense, impenetrable fog. Two blurred silhouettes emerged. Nothing like Rose and Shadow from before.
Who are you?
They only stood there in silence. No killing intent. No move to strike.
Wait.
Each time she tried to approach, they dissipated, only to reform just a little farther ahead.
Are you guiding me?
So who are these two forms? The figures said nothing. They only nodded. Strangely, they radiated a quiet sense of calm. An inexplicable familiarity stirred in her chest, though she couldn't place it. She tightened her grip on her sword. Keeping a cautious distance so she wouldn't lose them, she followed into the fog. And as if to confirm her hunch, the fog ahead drew back before the hairpin's dim light. A path, as if it had been waiting, unfurled before her. Okay.
So this is it.
A tree. She didn't know how long she had walked, but at last she reached the black hole's core. At the center of a shattered plaza, a colossal black tree loomed. Like the shadow of the one at the 5th Research Institute. The two guiding silhouettes vanished. In their place, black mist boiled up from the roots, thick with malice.
Do you really think you can stop all this?
Is that Rosen? Steel flashed. Haru snapped her blade up and blocked the strike.
Oh, sharp reflexes. Seems like you've learned a thing or two after all. Such a terrifying glare. Come now, say something, won't you?
Won't you?
I'll talk after I cut you down. Cut me down? Too bad. You can't.
Oh. Snap! So she's fighting a shadow version of herself. It's Dark Link! Back again. The shadow writhed and warped, its form rippling until it solidified into a mirror. And in its reflection stood Haru herself. That actually explains why the voice actress is Haru's voice actress. She knew then... She knew then that this was no illusion, but the projection of her own fear.
Take a good look. Who do you see?
Your mama.
Still up to your tricks? Tricks, you say? But aren't you doing the same? You keep saying you only wish to be his blade, yet we both know that's not all you want, don't we?
Of course we do.
I know you. You're not the type to abandon everything you fought for. The skill, the honor you chased before you ever met him. Have you truly cast all that aside? And what about Father's expectations? Your own merciless standards. Have you abandoned those too? You haven't, right? Oh, I know all too well.
It's quite the laugh.
Aw, don't look so surprised. After all, I am your deepest fear.
Like you explained earlier, the black hole has the ability to read emotions. No wonder the enemy had taken the form of a mirror only she could see, reflecting her own likeness on its surface. But if this had been before the talk with the adjutant,
you've swung your sword out of nothing but love for him? Oh, spare me. You mimicked how he fights, how he thinks and acts, just to become stronger. In the end, it was all about getting to that higher realm of the sword, isn't that right? Such selfish ambition. And you call it love? What gives you the right to stand by his side?
I've noticed this is all about the adjutant right now. Twin blades clashed, the same face reflected on both edges, two gazes locked in mirrored steel.
Oh, that look. I was right, wasn't I? Hey, why shut your eyes? Afraid to see the ugliness inside yourself? You can't even acknowledge the heart of your sword. What could you possibly sever now?
Yeah, if this had been before she spoke to the adjutant, I'm sure those words would have gotten to her, but I don't think that's gonna work now. Meanwhile, inside the formatting channel. Mia, two enemies around the corner to the left.
Got it!
You go, girl. Bang, bang. Mia and I advanced side by side. Somewhere along the way, she had started moving in step with my rhythm. Huh? Did I get hurt? Yet for some reason, a sharp, tearing pain suddenly struck my chest.
Adjutant?
She spun back and caught me as I stumbled. I'm fine, just a little dizzy. She caught the cold sweat beating at my temples as I forced a smile.
That's not just dizziness. Your body. It's vanishing.
Hey, what? She seized my right hand and held it up. Through my gradually translucent hand, I could see the tears tracing down her cheeks. Ah, I see. I don't
Please,
see.
avoid using your inner mind unless absolutely necessary. According to prior analysis, this kind of activity is perceived by the divergent cosmos as a threat, triggering a rejection response.
So I'm
The
being
master
rejected?
key can offset some of that response, but your body and mind are still at risk.
Right, I remember her saying this. More cracks gonna show up? This channel varies Titagen particles, an invisible flux hurtling past at light speed. It was even less stable than the collapsing Elysium. Even without manifesting my inner mind, I was already marked as a threat by it. And it was violently trying to expel me. However, Adjutant's got an ace up his sleeve. I drew a slow breath, gathering Titagen around me. With it, I wove a pocket of relative stability around myself. It might last only half an hour, but that would be enough. I've got it under control, Mia. It's okay now. My hand, solid again, closed around her trembling fingers. But worry still brimmed in her eyes. Relax. They're all waiting for us. I'm not falling here. So let's keep going.
Absolutely. I won't stop until we reach the very end of the divergent cosmos. But we have to make it there together, side by side.
Of course. Don't forget, the hero who saved New Hentiro. course. Ooh! We're almost... No, not almost at the end. Never mind. We still got a ways to go. Still a ways to go. Alright, the question is, should we use someone else? Nope. Oh, so we don't get the trial Haru because Haru is currently locked in battle. So to stick to canon, we'll stick with Mia for the most part.
Looks like the road's out. Deep breath. Huh? You're saying we can pass through the same way we did earlier?
Off with her
so there
bottoms.
Are those passages here too. Got it. Doing that again.
Going this way. That she does. A very nice cannon indeed.
Nice soft landing. You okay, Adjutant? Feeling super.
Never
Bam!
better.
Easy peasy for me. You can't stop me. Deep breath. Ooh, can't wait to see what happens next.
Those were easy to kill. I thought they'd be harder because they're bigger. This actually reminds me of something I saw in Genshin Impact. This little area right here that we're doing. And here we go.
We're almost at the end, Adjutant. Ooh, this means I'm a pro. Not enough to keep good old me down. Bam!
She is stupidly fucking powerful. Dun, 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 dun.
There's the exit to the
There we
virtual
are.
celestial sphere.
So we just gotta fight the
what?
enemies here.
Did that gate just appear out of nowhere?
What? Gate?
Let's go deeper, Adjutant.
Deeper, huh?
Take that. You got this, Mia. Bam! Easy peasy for me.
For each
Yeah,
heart
I
you
know.
enter, I pray you are unharmed.
I know she's technically supposed to be a dog because of the bone and all that. But her ears and her tail totally look like cat ears and a cat tail.
Did that gate just appear out of nowhere?
Before we could react, the pitch black door ahead cracked open. Blinding white poured through the seam. It was neither holy nor pure, just a blare of light that churned up a sick dread. Mia! I pulled Mia into my arms, shielding her. The moment I threw up a barrier, the light exploded outward like a flood. It was a beam built to unravel reality, reducing everything to Titagen. Even my shield began to crack. And that makes a lot of sense. So, like, you know, you have, like, the bone charging bar that makes it seem like she's probably a dog, but her ears and tail totally look like a cat's. However, she acts like a fox. So it's literally, like, impossible to figure out what she is. I'm still going with cat, though, just because cats are, just because she seems the most cat-like. But we could call her a hybrid if we want. Just then, the master key slipped from my chest plate.
Adjutant, the master key!
Oh no. It shattered. Snap. It hit the ground. Its last glimmer flickered. Then, with a brittle snap, it shattered into dust. Shit! So what's gonna happen now? And just like that, the beam dimmed. The first wave of the assault was over.
Still in one piece, are you? Yet it seems your trump card is no more.
Rosen!
Nah. Mia yelled in anger and pulled the trigger without a heartbeat's hesitation. The instant the bullet touched the shadow, it vanished, as if swallowed by an abyss. The creature wearing Rosen's face didn't even flinch. It ignored Mia's fire and fixed its vacant gaze on me. Still hot. When it spoke, its voice was twisted with mockery.
They all say you're smart. They all say you are brave. The world itself sings praises of your wisdom and courage.
I sense jealousy. You jelly lady?
But has it ever crossed your mind that some games cannot be won? That no amount of bravery or intellect can save you from a checkmate you never saw coming?
Nope. I don't fight battles I can't win.
You see the pieces, but you are blind to the table itself. You never stop to ask in whose domain the chessboard resides.
Are you saying the game is set on your table? That you can flip it whenever you wish?
Flip the table? Why would I ever resort to such crude theatrics?
Her laughter died. Her voice turned glacial.
I'll just change how the game is played.
So, what, she's just changing the rules? Slowly, she raised a pale finger and pointed toward the ominous gate behind her.
That gate, or shall I call it the wall before you, is my trophy, salvaged from a forsaken corner of the divergent cosmos.
I see.
Though the intrusion caused no immediate damage, it left an irreparable passage. Some of the simulation parameters responsible for upgrading the divergent cosmos were also altered in the process.
There's a meme someone made on Reddit about Rosen's shadow mocking the Adjutant about his chess stuff. And then Adjutant, who played chess with that effort in the space station for 3 whole years. Yep! I can see that. You know, Kagineko, given how the story goes, while the devs, I think they forget a lot of the story, given how the story content has been going, I would not be surprised if this was intentional. Or if that was intentional. I feel like there's certain themes that this story upholds, and this is definitely one of those themes.
So this most recent attack, was that Edda again?
Not directly. We isolated the corrupted data early on, and surveillance confirms Edda made no further attempts to breach the system through that passage.
Behold, the pinnacle of the divergent cosmos' defenses. Every system and safeguard fused into a single masterpiece. Even I must admit, a frontal breach is nearly impossible. Unless, of course, you had the master key that opens every pathway. Or the serum that neutralizes any toxin. But alas, the key lies in dust, and the serum, it seems, is not in your possession.
Load the gun. The metallic click of a round chambering cut off her monologue. Shot cracked. She glanced down at the hole in her chest, then up at the smoking barrel still trained on her. Her shock hardened into a fiercer taunt.
Still haven't learned your lesson? Or are you just losing your cool?
Nah, she's definitely underestimating the adjutant.
As if that pathetic toy could harm me.
Don't flatter yourself.
What?
You weren't the target, but was aiming at the door. Something filthy just happened to be in the way.
Simulated clearance protocol integrated. Containment retraction order confirmed. Executing.
As the system prompt echoed in my headset, the gate that was impossible to breach began to melt like wax beside a flame. Oh, Fritia, mind if I borrow you for a moment before... Of course this is a thing. Hey, you! What? What? I need a favor.
Just say the word, Adjutant.
Think you can copy a key for me?
Sure. What kind of key?
I pulled out the master key.
Wait, you mean this key?
Of course. So, copy it?
Adjutant, you don't actually think I'm some kind of genie, do you? A key like this isn't exactly copy and paste material.
Indeed. Now this is where he comes for his water. Down he goes. I actually do think you're a genie, Professor Frisha. Genie. It doesn't need to be a perfect clone. I only need some of its clearances, generation, and unlock on barriers. I'll buy you 5 crates of coconut milk.
If that's all you need, maybe I can swing it.
Okay, yeah, I think he went to grab some food. Plus 10 sessions of neuronics therapy. Chest-focused neuronics therapy. So basically, the adjutant's gonna be massaging her chest to help it get bigger. I don't know.
Leave it to me. I've got this covered.
Oh man, she is all fired up. She is all fired up for this. Holy shit! Chest therapy, neuronics therapy. That's we got it. This is her weakness. She just wants her chest massaged. That's all. Don't worry. It's all for medical procedure. I swear, there's nothing skeevy about this.
But what exactly are you planning to use those clearances for?
Oh yeah, she did good. Just a backup plan. And if it comes to that, have Sapphire take a look as well. Right, Sapphire! She's making a surprise. Is she making a surprise appearance? You said it yourself. Reaching that gate head-on is next to impossible. The way I see it, there are only 2 possible outcomes. success or failure. Once we act, even a 1 in a million chance becomes certainty the moment it lands. It's just a firewall. If even Etta managed to crack it, you don't honestly think it'll keep us out, do you?
Too bad. I'm not giving you that chance.
Too bad. You're gonna get your ass whooped. On the far side of the gate, white light flared to life again. Mia, take cover. The light crashed down like a waterfall. A torrent, far stronger than before, tore through the air, scouring everything in its path. Each second stretched into eternity. Hairline cracks spidered across the barrier I had raised. It was seconds from giving away. The instant it shattered, my body moved on instinct. I turned, pulled Mia into my arms, and made myself the shield. Barrier or not, this battle-hardened body would have to endure the light. Snap, what the what? When the last layer collapsed, a white-hot spike of agony tore through my back. I didn't move an inch. My skin, muscles, and bones were all mending themselves at speed visible to the eyes. I poured every ounce of will into withstanding the blast, and missed the surge of emotion rising in her eyes as she looked up at me. She found me in a quiet embrace.
My mom used to say, a hero is someone who runs towards a cry for help. Someone who can't turn away, even knowing they'll get hurt. If that's true, then I guess I'll never be the kind of hero I once dreamed of. Not because I hesitate, not because I feel weak. Since I met you, those doubts have fallen away. The real reason is simple. Because this life, my life, is a gift from you. My body, my soul, everything that I am now belongs to you, Adjutant.
Give me a sec, we're gonna pick up the cat.
Even so, there's still someone I want to answer. With everything I have left.
By the time I understood what that embrace truly meant, Mia had already slipped from my arms. Wait, what? I wasn't pulling away. He left behind a quiet, unwavering confession.
Adjutant, Miss Haru was right. Even though we were on such different paths, it was your light that guided me forward when my world was dark. And as I kept chasing that light, I found something even more precious than life itself. That's right. It's you. The one who gave me a second chance at life, Adjutant. So this time, let me be the hero who stands for you, and you alone.
Oh damn, I kind of missed not getting to hear the Harune. Her slender fingers gently wrapped around the limiter. The device that used to resist all her strength yielded with a soft click, as if answering her will. That is quite the smile. In an instant, the blinding cataract of light split, as if parted by an unseen hand. The raging beam forked obediently around her. She stood within the glare, peach pink hair lifting in the storm of light. She turned, and gave me a most reassuring smile. Within the stillness of time and space, fragments of memory swept through me like a flurry of snow. Piece by piece, they came together, settling into a single story. A story about a girl who once chased the light, and in the end, became light herself. Bro, don't say that! No! That just makes this seem like it's gonna be sad. We all know what happens when VTubers graduate. Don't say that. Even if I agree with you, don't say it. I was 12 when I lost my father. The night was so clear the stars burned against the dark. Stargazing at the observatory was our ritual. Every month, rain or shine. So this is Mia's POV. The deck railing was low, but just high enough for a child to lean out and feel the night breeze. We were adjusting a new telescope when a scream split the air. A little girl, 4, maybe 5, was dangling beyond the rail, clinging to a thin branch over the cliff. Her parents grasped at the edge, their throats torn raw from shouting. My father didn't even look back. He vaulted the railing in one smooth motion, as casually as stepping onto the balcony to fetch a coat. Only this time, he didn't come back. After he lifted the child over the rail, the branch beneath his foot gave way. By the time the rescue team found him, the man who told me stories of heroes with a warm smile would never wake to tell another. At the funeral, my mother didn't shed a single tear. He stood motionless, like a statue, receiving condolences in the silence. Only when the cemetery emptied, when it was just the two of us, did she lower the brim of her hat, its shadow barely veiling her reddened eyes. Even that couldn't hide the tears. And in that moment, I understood something. They all said my father was a hero, the man who saved a child. But no one asked how those left behind were supposed to go on. From that day, I changed. I used to be like him, chasing adventure, eager for anything new. After he was gone, I realized I had to grow up. I couldn't let my mother lose the only family she had left. Time, she noticed. She no longer caught herself laying out 3 pairs of utensils at dinner. When we passed the observatory, she could look up at the stars without her eyes turning red. One day, she stroked my hair and said softly, "Mia, go do what you want. Don't hold yourself back." Sunlight spilled through the glass and set a calm smile on her face, as if that tear-streaked night had never happened. But I had already sworn never to let her feel that pain again. I would live carefully, keep myself safe, even if it meant never touching the stars again, even at the cost of my dreams. We both kept the act. She pretended she was fine, and I pretended I wasn't afraid. In truth, we had only learned to hide the emptiness inside. Five years went by like that, until an overcast afternoon when Rosen's claw tore open the sky over New Hentiro. I fled with my classmates as the whole city wailed beneath us. We were almost to the safe zone when a sharp crack split the air behind us. A classmate's scream made me turn. She was sliding with the buckling roadway toward the city's edge. Before I knew it, I was halfway over the edge, my right hand clamped around her wrist. The screams around us grew distant, but her pulse against my palm was vivid and real. Just as the others reached her shoulders, the rebar under my feet groaned. This is when she meets the adjutant. The fall lasted longer than I could have imagined. I closed my eyes, ready for the end. Then, a gentle force cradled me. And that's the adjutant. Pain still raked through me, yet somehow I survived. Only, when I looked up, the city's underbelly loomed 200 meters above, like an inverted cliff. Around me stretched nothing but cold, endless metal pipes. Oh, so she did not meet the adjutant yet. Curled atop the pipes, memories flickered through my mind. Then, in the corner of my eye, a glint of light. A pure white cocoon rested nearby, silent and still. Somehow, I knew the force that saved me had come from there. I forced my aching body upright and staggered toward it. To anyone watching, it must have looked absurd, yet strangely, it calmed me. I reached out to touch the cocoon, and in that instant, memories of its owner, the adjutant, surged into my mind. So she's actually seeing the adjutant's memories then. Like all the shit he's done. There, okay. I saw a running figure. A young man. Maybe he had fallen as I had. Maybe not. But unlike me, he was running full tilt. And there's Etta right next to him. Even from afar, I could see the resolve on his face. He slipped and fell, then rose, again and again, until he became this light. A twitch tugged at the corner of my mouth. Laughter ripped up my throat and burst free, hot tears washing away my fear. And in that moment I truly understood. I finally knew why I had chosen to save her. It wasn't because I was afraid. I just wanted to keep moving forward despite the fear. Because it was right. Yes, I feared breaking my mother's heart, but worse would be turning away from who I am because of fear. My father's choice cost him his life, but it saved the child and kept a family whole. Even if he had known he might die, he would still have leapt without a second thought. Living is a duty, but to spend life hiding from every risk, never doing what you truly want, that would be betraying the ones we lost. Some lights can only be reached by pushing through the dark. I looked up at the platform's edge, 100 meters above, and drew a deep breath.
Light, lend me a little more strength.
At that, the cocoon shattered, scattering into countless motes of light that sank into me. Oh, power surged through my veins. Yet brighter still was the image of that figure who never stopped running, burned into my mind. I wonder if this is why she can mesh with the exosuit so well. So I began to run, to climb. Maybe no matter how hard I try, I'll never reach it. Even so, I chose to take that first step, start running. Ah, that must be it. I started running because I wanted to reach that light. Yeah, no, and that's what I'm getting to. So my theory is that she found the cocoon, and after it shattered and the motes sank into her, the motes of energy were basically like maybe leftover traces of Titagen. And this gave her the strength, but it also, I am assuming, allows her to have very good compatibility with the exosuit that she donned at the beginning of this. I don't know how long it took. By the time my fingertips caught the rail, starlight had filled the night sky over New Hentiro. I collapsed onto the platform, strange warmth welling in my chest. How should I put it? It wasn't just relief, and rebirth felt too grand a word. If I said the weight of those 5 years simply lifted, it would cheapen everything that came before. But that running figure I'd never met, the light that caught me as I fell, truly changed my life. That thunder in my chest, as if it might burst, was, perhaps, what first love must feel like. After that came a long, long pursuit, and the waiting. So this is like a big-ass flashback. You know what this moment kind of reminds me of? The flashbacks in Bleach, where like something serious is happening. Oh.
Hey, is that the adjutant?
Yeah, like where something super serious is happening, and like the protagonist or one of the characters is on death's door, and suddenly it flashes back to memories, and those memories then give the character the strength to like go the next level. That's sort of what this reminds me of. We were literally like in the middle of a life and death situation, and here we are. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff.
Yep, definitely you.
That part, at least, was definitely a dog. Exactly. Mia's figure slowly blurred in the all-devouring white light. Even so, she wore a defiant smile. Her resolve to give everything to me burned so fiercely, it seemed not even time itself could wear it down. So I answered in kind. Mia, you said your life belongs to me alone. The onrushing light dimmed. In the precious seconds she had brought me, the wounds across my back had completely healed. Power gathered in my palm, coalescing into a long spear shot through with starlight. My resolve made manifest. Then I won't let anyone take your life from me. The spear thrummed in my grasp, answering my will. Yes, I refuse to turn a blind eye to pain and suffering. That's why I swore an oath. This is the descent. Each of these are scenes that happened in the previous chapters. From this day forward, I will sever every chain of tragedy. And then he throws the spear. The instant the spear left my hand, it tore through the torrent of energy. The raging beam shattered, and the spear drove deep into the uncanny gate. Surprise flickered across its face, and fear. It slipped through the gate, and a tide of grotesque enemies poured out after it. Through the bedlam of howls, our gazes found each other.
Adjutant, you once asked what I wanted to be someday.
I'm gonna assume she's gonna say your bride. Say, doesn't everyone in New Hentiro eventually choose between becoming a transcendent or a bionic? I wonder which path you'll take next time we meet. Obviously a manifestation. But whatever you choose, I'll be excited to see you again, no matter the form.
No. Even earlier, I had already made my choice. No way. I don't stand a chance against something this strong, but I have to. I have to be by his side. I must protect my hero.
I remember this flashback. Reach into the display case for the exosuit, unlock the thigh cuff, and unleash full power. It's not gonna matter which one we choose, but we're gonna unlock the thigh cuff.
Computational sync complete. Limiter disengaged.
The master key fragments scattered across the floor began to glimmer anew. Exactly it, Cal. You get it. Golden motes of light gathered from every direction, tracing its outline as if time itself were running backward.
I won't become a bionic. Or a transcendent either.
I'll become a bride.
I'm going to answer what my heart truly wants. To be worthy of standing at your side, with my head held high.
Okay, not necessarily a bride, but close.
And above all, I won't waste the second chance at life you gave me. So,
Top clearance verified.
I've made up my mind.
Ooh, we're getting a flashback, or not a cutscene.
I will become
a cutscene. Stamped and approved.
a manifestation.
Wish we had a bit more. Okay. Been 3 hours. I'm gonna head out. I think we did good. Grab all this stuff. I'll head out after I grab all of this. But thank you guys for joining me on this surprise stream. I appreciate it. What do we need? This. Grab it. Rafnar, you have a good one. Have a good rest of your weekend. I will probably see you Monday if you're on. And thank you for joining me, Cal. I appreciate seeing you here. Especially since this is not the traditional time I do things. Yeah, thank you for joining, Tin Can. I am going to pass the baton to someone else. I don't normally do raids. Oh no. That's sad. Okay, well. Then I guess I'll see you at some other point. So let's see, who is on here? VTubers. Just chatting. Who is this? I don't know who this is, but they got a lot of people. They got a lot of people. We're gonna find someone who doesn't have as many people. Fortnite. Who is this? Combat Cackerel. I don't know who that is. Lara. Ikuryu. Victory. Am I following here? Shy Lily's on there. So none of the people I'm following are online. In that case, Sarah B-chan. Is this Cerberus? What's she playing? That's the real question. You'll see my dun dun dun. Bro, don't leave me in suspense like that. Dun dun dun. Come on now. Come on now.
Enter a world of VR magic.
What is it? Oh, VR. Deadpool VR. I would play that.
You rule number 82. Everyone gets what they want. Now we choose the deal. So I get exactly.
Can I do a raid?
So does the picky princess.
There's something for everyone with the $5 duo or $7 trio.
Raid. No, wait. You go in here, right? You do... Yeah. Raid. Serby.
I just vibing. Nice. I'm doing pretty good.
She sounds German. You as well, Cal. Take care of yourself.
Chilling, how are you? I guess I'm doing the same. Chilling. Not long we woke up from a nap, and then I felt like I wanted to stream. So
I'm just here to raid. I'm not here to collab. Knock. Not streaming together, no. Raid.
Wait, who's this? This is the one collaborating with me. I don't know who they are. asking me to collaborate with them. Huh?
I'm actually trying to raid you.
Oh my.
Don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if she can see. Raid.
I appreciate yourself.
Serby.
So when you're streaming, do /raid. Oh shit. Ah, she proper sums you down.
Oh, do I have to go into my channel? Right. Right, in my channel. That's right. Right. Raid. Right, in my channel. That's right. Serby Chan. Here we go. Raid. Right, in my channel. That's right. Oh, that's... Here we go. That's awkward. Yay! I did it! The raid has been created. So now... Thank you, Yorubia. I don't raid a lot. So we're gonna raid now. There's only 2 of us. There we go. This is a raid.
There we go. Oh, there you go. Thank you for the raid, Brandon. I appreciate it. Thank you. How was your stream? I hope you had a good stream. I know what you were playing. It's good to see you. Welcome in, everyone. I hope we're doing well. Behind.
I don't even know. Is this... What is this? Marvel Rivals? Overwatch 2. Damn, it has been a long-ass time since I've seen anyone play Overwatch 2.
I